Hello. We begin with the story, The Whispering Garden. Once upon a time, in a realm untouched by time and turmoil, there existed a garden that seemed to float in the very essence of tranquility. This was the Whispering Garden, a place where the air itself sang lullabies and the sky wrapped itself in shades of lavender and soft gold as the sun began its descent. The garden was a masterpiece of nature's gentlest wonders. Velvet soft grass cradled your feet as you walked, and the flowers, oh, the flowers, bloomed in colors so tender they could only be described as whispers of pink, blue, and cream. They swayed lazily in a breeze that carried the faintest scent of honey and vanilla, a fragrance that seemed to melt all worries into the ether. In the center of this dreamlike sanctuary stood a grand old tree, its branches stretching wide like the welcoming arms of an old friend. This tree, known as the Serene Elder, was a gentle giant, its leaves murmuring sweet nothings to anyone who came close enough to listen. Beneath its boughs, there lay a hammock woven from the softest silken threads, always swaying slightly as if rocked by the hand of an invisible guardian. As twilight painted the horizon in soft, dusky hues, the stars began to peek out, shyly at first, then in a dazzling display of twinkles. They mirrored the glow of fireflies that danced around the garden, their light pulsing in a slow, comforting rhythm. This was the time when the garden truly came alive with serenity. In a hidden nook of the garden, beside a gently bubbling brook that sang its own song of peace, there was a secret alcove adorned with moonflowers. These blooms opened only on the soft embrace of night, their petals glowing faintly like tiny moons. Here, in this secluded spot, a chorus of crickets harmonized with the bubbling water, creating a symphony that soothed the soul. One evening, as the garden basked in the tender glow of moonlight, a wanderer found his way into this haven. He had been journeying for what felt like an eternity, seeking solace and respite. The Whispering Garden welcomed him without question, its very essence wrapping around him like a warm blanket on a cold night. He lay down on the hammock beneath the serene elder, feeling the gentle swaying cradle him. As he closed his eyes, he could feel the garden's magic seeping into his very being. The stars above seemed to sing a lullaby just for him, a melody so gentle it felt like a caress. The firefly's light dimmed and brightened to a rhythm that matched his slowing heartbeat. With each breath, the wanderer felt his mind quieting, his thoughts dissolving into the tranquil beauty around him. He listened to the leaves, whispering secrets of calm, to the brook's perpetual lullaby, to the cricket's soothing serenade. He felt himself floating on a cloud of perfect peace, drifting further into a realm where dreams were as sweet and light as the petals of the moonflowers. And so, in the embrace of the whispering garden, the wanderer let go of his last waking thoughts, surrendering to a sleep so deep and restful that it felt like floating on the softest breeze. The garden stood sentinel over him, ensuring his dreams were filled with only the purest tranquility. As the night gently kissed the earth, the whispering garden continued its eternal vigil, a sanctuary of serene beauty where dreams took flight and peace reigned supreme. And there, under the watchful boughs of the serene elder, the wanderer slept, wrapped in the whispering embrace of the garden's infinite calm. Our next story is called The Moonlit Meadow. Once, in a land gently kissed by twilight, there lay a meadow that only a few had ever seen, a hidden sanctuary known as the Moonlit Meadow. This was a place where time seemed to stand still, cradled by the soft embrace of night and the tender glow of the moon. It was a haven where dreams were born and serenity reigned supreme. As the sun set, painting the sky in hues of lavender and blush, the moonlit meadow began to awaken. The last rays of daylight brushed the tall, graceful grasses, setting them aglow with a warm, golden sheen before giving way to the tender embrace of dusk. In this tranquil transition, the world seemed to hold its breath, waiting for the magic to unfold. The moon, a lustrous pearl in the heavens, began its gentle ascent, casting a silvery light that bathed the meadow in an ethereal glow. The air was perfumed with the delicate scent of night-blooming jasmine and honeysuckle. their fragrances mingling in a symphony of sweet, calming notes. Each breath taken in this enchanted place felt like a soothing balm, easing the mind and wrapping the soul in a cocoon of peace. In the heart of the meadow, a crystal clear stream wound its way through the grasses, its waters shimmering under the moon's tender light. The stream sang a soft, melodic lullaby as it flowed, its gentle murmurs blending with the whisper of the breeze that rushed through the leaves of the ancient willow trees standing sentinel along its banks. Their long, graceful branches swayed gently, creating a delicate dance of shadows and light on the soft, velvety ground. Scattered throughout the meadow were clusters of moonflowers, their petals unfurling in the cool night air to reveal a soft inner glow. These blossoms, white as fresh snow, cast a gentle luminescence that added to the meadow's dreamlike ambience. They opened their petals wide, as if reaching out to the moon, basking in its gentle radiance and reflecting its light in 1,000 tiny, shimmering points. The night creatures began to stir, adding their voices to the meadow's nocturnal symphony. Crickets chirped a rhythmic melody, their song blending harmoniously with the stream's lullaby. In the distance, the soft hoot of an owl echoed, a calming counterpoint to the gentle sounds that filled the air. Fireflies emerged from their hidden nooks, their bioluminescent bodies flickering like tiny stars brought down to earth, dancing slowly and gracefully among the grasses and flowers. At the edge of the meadow, a small, quaint cottage stood, its walls covered in climbing roses that seemed to glow in the moonlight. This cottage was a sanctuary within a sanctuary, a place where one could retreat from the world and find solace in the embrace of nature's gentle wonders. Its windows, framed by the soft light of lanterns, emitting a warm, welcoming glow that mingled with the moon's silvery beams. Inside the cottage, a fire crackled softly in the hearth, casting a flickering light that danced on the walls, creating a play of shadows that was both soothing and mesmerizing. The air inside was filled with the comforting scent of lavender and chamomile, herbs that had been carefully dried and placed in bowls around the room. A plush, overstuffed chair sat near the fire, its cushions invitingly soft, promising rest and relaxation to anyone who settled into its embrace. A kettle on the stove began to whistle, its gentle sound adding to the cozy atmosphere. The kettle was lifted carefully and the hot water was poured over a blend of fragrant herbs, creating a tea that exuded warmth and calm. The cup, once filled, was brought to a nearby table where a book lay open, its pages filled with tales of far-off lands and peaceful adventures. Outside, the meadow continued its nocturnal symphony, the sounds blending into a perfect harmony that was as soothing as a mother's lullaby. The moonflowers swayed gently in the breeze, their glow a constant reminder of the magic that filled this place. The stream's song and the cricket's melody wove together, creating a soundscape that was as calming as it was beautiful. As the night deepened, the stars began to peek out from behind the velvet curtain of the sky, their light twinkling like diamonds scattered across a canvas of midnight blue. They joined the moon in casting their gentle light over the meadow, adding their own sparkle to the already luminous scene. It was as if the heavens themselves had conspired to create a tableau of perfect serenity, a gift to all who found their way to this hidden paradise. In this tranquil setting, time seemed to lose its meaning. Minutes stretched into hours, and hours into an eternity of peaceful moments, each one as perfect and soothing as the last. The world outside the meadow, with all its noise and chaos, felt like a distant memory, a dream that had faded into the background, leaving only the pure, undisturbed peace of the moonlit meadow. And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon and stars, the meadow stood as a beacon of tranquility, a place where dreams could take flight and hearts could find rest. In this sanctuary, every breath was a sigh of contentment, every sound a lullaby, and every sight a vision of perfect peace. It was a place where the soul could drift gently into the embrace of sleep, carried on the wings of dreams and the whispers of the night. As the fire in the cottage burned low and the night deepened, the moonlit meadow remained a haven of serenity, a timeless refuge where peace reigned supreme. The gentle sounds, the soft light, and the fragrant air all conspired to create a perfect symphony of calm, lulling all who visited into a deep, restful sleep, wrapped in the tender embrace of this enchanted place. And so, the moonlit meadow continued to weave its magic, a dreamlike haven where all who entered could find true and lasting peace. Our next story is called A Celestial Symphony. In a realm beyond the stars, where the night sky was a canvas painted with the hues of dreams, there existed a place of infinite calm and beauty. This was the home of the Celestial Symphony, a realm where the music of the cosmos played softly, inviting all who entered to leave their worries behind and drift into the embrace of peaceful slumber. The Celestial Symphony began each evening as the first stars appeared, their light shimmering like the softest lullaby. These stars were not merely points of light, but radiant beings that hummed with a gentle, harmonious melody. Each star contributed its own unique note to the symphony, creating a cosmic orchestra that filled the vast expanse with an otherworldly serenity. In this magical place, the sky was a tapestry of colors that shifted and flowed like liquid silk. Hues of deep indigo, soft lavender, and the faintest blush of pink melded together, creating a backdrop that was both mesmerizing and soothing. The air was perfumed with the delicate scent of night-blooming flowers, their fragrance a subtle reminder of the earth below, grounding yet ethereal. Floating amidst this celestial wonder were clouds of the purest white, their edges tinged with the light of the stars. These clouds were as soft as the finest down, and they moved gracefully across the sky, carried by a gentle, unseen breeze. The clouds played their part in the symphony too, whispering the softest of melodies as they drifted, their movements creating a dance that was as calming as it was beautiful. Beneath this starry expanse lay the meadow of starlight, a place where the earth met the sky in perfect harmony. The meadow was a sea of velvety grasses that shimmered with a faint, silvery glow, as if each blade had been kissed by the stars. Interspersed among the grasses were flowers that opened only at night, their petals radiating a gentle luminescence that added to the meadow's dreamlike quality. At the center of the meadow stood a grand, ancient tree known as the Luminous Elder. Its branches reached towards the heavens, and its leaves sparkled like 1,000 tiny stars. The tree was a beacon of calm, its presence a source of infinite peace and tranquility. Underneath its boughs, a crystal clear pond reflected the sky above, creating a mirror image that seemed to blend earth and sky into one seamless whole. On the edge of this pond sat a figure, a gentle soul named Lyra, who was the guardian of the Celestial Symphony. Each night, as the stars began their nightly dance, Lyra would play her harp, an instrument crafted from moonbeams and the whispers of the night wind. The harp's strings, when plucked, produced the most delicate and enchanting music. Each note a drop of pure serenity. As Lyra played, the symphony came alive, the music weaving through the air like a soft, caressing breeze. The stars responded, their light pulsing in time with the melody, creating a visual symphony that matched the auditory one. The clouds swirled and danced, their movements a graceful ballet, while the flowers in the meadow swayed gently, their luminescence brightening with each note. The animals of the Celestial Symphony, creatures of pure light and tranquility, began to emerge. There were deer with coats that shimmered like silver, their eyes reflecting the wisdom of the ages. Birds with feathers of iridescent hues flitted through the air, their songs adding delicate harmony to the symphony. Gentle rabbits and ethereal foxes moved silently through the meadow, their presence a testament to the peace that pervaded this realm. As the symphony reached its crescendo, the entire realm seemed to join in the celebration of calm and beauty. The stars twinkled more brightly. The flowers glowed with a renewed brilliance, and the air itself seemed to hum with contentment. Lyra's harp continued to play, her fingers dancing over the strings with a grace that spoke of eons of practice and devotion. The music of the Celestial Symphony was not just heard, it was felt. It wrapped around every being present, filling them with a deep sense of peace and relaxation. It was a music that spoke to the soul, reminding each listener of the beauty of existence and the joy of simply being. It was a music that soothed away all worries, all fears, leaving only a profound sense of contentment. As the night deepened, the symphony began to wane, its notes growing softer and more gentle. The stars, now high in the sky, cast a soft, silvery light over the meadow, creating an atmosphere of perfect calm. The animals settled down to rest. The birds nestled in the branches of the luminous elder, and the flowers folded their petals, their light dimming to a soft glow. Lyra's harp played the final notes, a tender lullaby that carried on the breeze, inviting all who heard it to close their eyes and drift into sleep. The Celestial Symphony had woven its magic once again, creating a night of perfect peace and serene dreams. And so, under the watchful gaze of the stars, the meadow of starlight remained a sanctuary of tranquility, a place where the music of the cosmos played softly, and the gentle harmony of the Celestial Symphony lulled all into a deep, restful slumber. The night was a time of calm and beauty, a time when dreams took flight and the soul found true peace. The Celestial Symphony would play on, night after night, a timeless melody that invited all to rest in its soothing embrace. Driftwood Bay. As the sons of the distant world, known as Lirial, began their slow descent, the sky is bathed in an ethereal twilight of pastel hues. This enchanting time of day is when Driftwood Bay reveals its most captivating beauty. The air is warm, filled with the delicate fragrance of blooming sea lavender and the soft, melodious whispers of the waves gently kissing the shore create a soothing symphony. You find yourself walking along the beach, the sand beneath your feet fine and cool, like powdered silk. Each step leaves behind a delicate imprint, a transient mark in this serene paradise. The breeze, tender and caressing, carries with it the faint scent of salt and distant lands, adding to the otherworldly ambience of this magical place. As you stroll along the shoreline, your gaze is drawn to the myriad pieces of driftwood scattered across the sand. Each piece is a masterpiece, shaped by the patient hands of time, water, and sand. The driftwood, smoothed to a silky finish, glistens softly in the twilight, its surfaces polished to a gentle sheen by countless tides. They are the natural sculptures of the sea, each one telling a unique story of its journey. One piece catches your eye immediately. It's long and slender, curved gracefully like a sleeping crescent moon. The wood is a rich, warm shade of honey with delicate striations of amber and gold. It lies half buried in the sand, as if it had been cradled by the shore for centuries. As you run your fingers along its surface, you feel the smoothness, almost as if it had been carefully crafted by an artisan. This piece of driftwood, you imagine, might have once been part of a majestic tree, standing tall and proud before it embarked on its long voyage across the oceans. Nearby, another piece of driftwood captures your attention. This one is stout and gnarled, with intricate twists and turns that resemble the limbs of an ancient tree. Its surface is a mosaic of silvery grays and soft, muted browns, with patterns that evoke the swirling of galaxies. It looks like a piece of natural sculpture, a testament to the artistry of nature. As you admire it, you can almost see the waves that sculpted it, feel the relentless caress of the sea that smoothed its edges. The beach is strewn with these wondrous pieces, each one a unique creation, each one imbued with a sense of timelessness. Some pieces are bleached white by the sun, their surfaces smooth and velvety, resembling the bones of ancient sea creatures. Others are darker, almost ebony, with textures that invite touch, their lines and grooves telling tales of storms and calm seas alike. As you continue your walk, the sky deepens to a richer palette of purples and pinks, the horizon ablaze with the dying light of day. The suns cast their final golden rays across the water, creating a path of liquid light that seems to stretch to infinity. The waves, gentle and rhythmic, lap at the shore with a calming regularity, their sound a lullaby for the soul. The water itself is a deep, tranquil blue, reflecting the colors of the sky in its serene depths. You come across a particularly striking piece of driftwood. It's large, with an almost sculptural quality that makes it stand out. The wood is smooth and polished, its surface a blend of soft greys and pale blues, with veins of white that look like delicate lacework. It is shaped like a reclining figure, serene and graceful, as if it is resting after a long journey. You can imagine it floating in the open ocean, carried by the currents, before finally finding its home here on this tranquil shore. The gentle breeze continues to play with your hair, and the sound of the waves is a constant, soothing presence. The sand beneath your feet is cool and fine, like powdered silk, grounding you in this moment of peace and beauty. You feel a profound sense of connection to the world around you, a sense of belonging to this timeless dance of nature. As dusk slowly gives way to night, the first stars begin to appear in the sky. They twinkle softly, their light reflected in the still waters of the bay, creating a mirror image that adds to the dreamlike quality of the scene. The horizon, where water meets sky, is awash with the last remnants of daylight, a band of soft, glowing light that softly fades into the deep blue of night. You find a comfortable spot to sit, a piece of driftwood that has been shaped by the elements into a natural bench. From here, you watch as the night sky unfolds its tapestry of stars. The constellations, unfamiliar yet mesmerizing, twinkle like jewels scattered across a velvet canvas. The gentle hum of the waves and the soft rustling of the breeze create a symphony of serenity that lulls you into a state of deep relaxation. As you sit there, you become acutely aware of the beauty that surrounds you. The driftwood, each piece a testament to the passage of time and the artistry of nature. The tranquil bay with its mirror-like waters, the soft, caressing breeze, and the vibrant colors of the sky. All of these elements come together to create a sense of perfect harmony. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, inhaling the fresh, salty air. You feel the cool sand beneath your feet, the gentle touch of the breeze on your skin, and the soothing sound of the waves in your ears. This place, Driftwood Bay, is a sanctuary, a place where time stands still and the beauty of nature is all-encompassing. As you continue to breathe deeply and evenly, you allow the tranquility of this place to wash over you. The worries and stresses of the day fade away, replaced by a profound sense of peace and contentment. You feel a deep connection to the natural world, to the timeless beauty of the driftwood, to the soothing rhythm of the waves, and the infinite expanse of the night sky. In this moment, you are completely present, fully immersed in the serene beauty of Driftwood Bay. As you drift off to sleep, you carry with you the calm and peace of this magical place. Your dreams are filled with the gentle caress of the breeze, the soothing sound of the waves, and the timeless beauty of the driftwood. Sleep well, and may your dreams be as serene and beautiful as Driftwood Bay, a place where the magic of nature and the tranquility of the sea create a perfect harmony, lulling you into a deep, restful slumber. The Enchanted Voyage. In a distant realm, beyond the farthest reaches of imagination, there was a land where dreams were woven into the very fabric of reality. This was the Enchanted Isle, a floating paradise suspended in a sea of stars, where the air was always tinged with the scent of blooming jasmine and the gentle hum of contentment. The Enchanted Isle was a place where the sky blushed with the soft hues of dawn and dusk, creating an everlasting twilight that bathed the land in a perpetual golden glow. The clouds above were not mere vapor, but billowing masses of spun sugar drifting lazily across the sky and occasionally shedding delicate, shimmering rain that sparkled like liquid stardust as it fell. In the heart of this magical island stood the Celestial Palace, a grand structure made entirely of iridescent crystal that caught the light in 1,000 different ways, casting rainbow-hued reflections that danced on the ground below. The palace was surrounded by a lush, verdant garden where everything plant and flower seemed to be in a state of eternal bloom. There were roses the color of dawn, lilies as white as moonlight, and violets that sparkled with a soft, internal light. Amidst this paradise, there lived a gentle soul named Elara. Elara was the keeper of dreams, a title passed down through the generations in her family. Her days were spent nurturing the dreams that floated in the air like delicate bubbles, ensuring they remained pure and untouched by the worries of the waking world. Each evening, as the stars began their nightly dance, she would release these dreams into the world, sending them on their way to bring peace and comfort to all who slept. One such evening, as the stars twinkled like diamonds scattered across the velvet sky, Elara felt a tug at her heart. A dream, unlike any other, had emerged from the dream well at the center of the garden. This dream shimmered with an ethereal light, its essence filled with the purest serenity. Elara knew that this was a dream meant for a special voyage, a journey to the very edge of the Enchanted Isle and beyond. With a gentle smile, Elara summoned the celestial boat, a vessel crafted from the wings of fallen stars and the whispers of the night breeze. The boat glowed with a soft, soothing light, its surface as smooth and inviting as the calmest sea. She placed the dream gently into the boat, whispering words of guidance and protection. Carry this dream to the hearts that need it most, she murmured, her voice a melody of kindness. Let it bring peace and solace, and may it find safe harbor in the realm of sleep. As Elara released the boat, it began to drift, guided by invisible currents of tranquility. The boat floated effortlessly above the ground, gliding towards the edge of the Enchanted Isle. Along its journey, it passed through forests of whispering willows, their leaves murmuring secrets of serenity to all who listened. The trees were adorned with luminescent fireflies that danced in the air like tiny living stars, casting a gentle glow that illuminated the boat's path. The boat sailed over crystal clear lakes where the water was so pure it mirrored the sky, creating a seamless blend of heaven and earth. Gentle waves lapped against the shore, singing lullabies that echoed through the still night. Fish with scales that sparkled like gemstones swam gracefully below, their movements a ballet of fluid elegance. As the celestial boat approached the edge of the Enchanted Isle, it encountered the Silver Falls, a magnificent waterfall that shimmered like liquid moonlight. The water cascaded down in a curtain of light, filling the air with a gentle, rhythmic roar that was both soothing and invigorating. The boat passed through the mist of the falls, emerging on the other side where the stars seemed even closer, their light more vibrant and alive. Beyond the silver falls lay the Sea of Dreams, an expanse of water that stretched into infinity, its surface reflecting the stars above in a breathtaking display of cosmic beauty. The celestial boat glided effortlessly across the sea, its presence leaving a trail of twinkling lights in its wake. The air was filled with the soft hum of celestial harmonies, a symphony of sound that seemed to emanate from the stars themselves. As the boat sailed further into the Sea of Dreams, it encountered islands of floating dreams, each one a haven of peace and tranquility. There were islands where fields of lavender stretched as far as the eye could see, their scent a calming balm that eased the mind and soothed the soul. Other islands were covered in forests of tall, graceful trees whose leaves rustled with the sound of the gentlest breezes, creating a perpetual melody of serenity. In the center of the Sea of Dreams, the celestial boat came to rest at the Isle of Slumber, a place where time stood still, and the very air was infused with the essence of peace. The island was a sanctuary for weary souls, a place where they could rest and rejuvenate, free from the cares of the world. The dream, cradled gently in the boat, began to emanate its light, spreading waves of calm and tranquility across the island. As the dream settled into its new home, it sent out tendrils of light that wrapped around each visitor to the Isle of Slumber, bringing them into a state of deep, restful sleep. The stars above shone even brighter, their light mingling with the dream's glow to create a tapestry of pure, undisturbed peace. Alara, watching from her garden in the Enchanted Isle, felt a profound sense of fulfillment. She knew that the dream had found its perfect resting place, where it would continue to bring comfort and solace to all who needed it. With a contented sigh, she released her own worries into the night, feeling the embrace of the garden's eternal calm. And so, under the watchful gaze of the stars, the enchanted isle continued its gentle existence. a place where dreams were born and nurtured, where peace was a tangible presence, and where the celestial boat sailed on its eternal voyage, spreading serenity to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. The whispering leaves, the singing waters, and the glowing flowers all joined in a chorus of tranquility, creating a lullaby that echoed through the night, guiding all who listened into the soft, comforting embrace of sleep. The serene pond in the meadow. In a land where twilight lingered in a perpetual embrace, there existed a meadow that seemed to be touched by the very essence of tranquility. This meadow, known as the Meadow of Serenity, was a place where the gentle hum of nature's symphony played softly, inviting all who entered to leave their cares behind and drift into a state of perfect peace. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of lavender and gold, the Meadow of Serenity began to come alive with the soft glow of twilight. The air was infused with the delicate fragrance of blooming wildflowers, their sweet scents mingling and weaving a tapestry of aromatic bliss. The grasses, tall and graceful, swayed gently in the evening breeze, their silvery tips catching the fading light and shimmering like a sea of stars. In the heart of this enchanted meadow lay a pond, its waters as clear and still as a polished mirror. This was the Serene Pond, a place of profound calm and beauty. The surface of the pond reflected the sky above, creating a perfect mirror image of the twilight hues and the first twinkling stars. It was a scene of such quiet beauty that it seemed to belong in the realm of dreams. Surrounding the pond, a delicate array of moonflowers and water lilies bloomed, their petals glowing faintly in the gathering dusk. These flowers opened only at night, their ethereal light casting a gentle, inviting glow over the water's surface. The moonflowers, with their pure white petals, seemed to capture the essence of the moonlight, while the water lilies floated serenely, their soft pink and white blossoms adding to the pond's dreamlike quality. As night fell, the sky transformed into a canvas of deep indigo, dotted with countless stars that shimmered like diamonds scattered across a velvet backdrop. The moon, full and radiant, rose slowly, casting its silvery light over the meadow and the pond. The moon's reflection in the water created the illusion of two moons, one in the sky and one in the pond, each enhancing the other's gentle glow. The sounds of the meadow of Serenity were a soothing symphony of nature. Crickets began their nightly serenade, their rhythmic chirping blending harmoniously with the soft rustle of the leaves. Frogs near the pond added their own gentle croaks to the mix, creating a melody that was both calming and enchanting. In the distance, the soft hoot of an owl echoed, a reminder of the night's gentle watchfulness. Fireflies emerged from their hidden nooks, their tiny, glowing bodies flickering like earthbound stars. They danced above the surface of the pond, their light adding to the magical ambience. Their movements were slow and graceful, creating trails of light that seemed to weave a spell of calm and wonder over the meadow. Near the edge of the pond, a willow tree stood, its long, graceful branches draping down to touch the water. The tree's leaves whispered softly in the breeze, their gentle rustling adding another layer of tranquility to the night. Beneath this tree, a soft, moss-covered rock provided the perfect stop for a weary soul to rest and take in the serene beauty of the surroundings. In this tranquil setting, there was a sense of timelessness. The meadow of Serenity was a place where the past, present, and future seemed to blend into one endless moment of peace. It was a sanctuary where one could escape the rush of the world and simply be enveloped in the gentle embrace of nature's calm. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, its light grew even more luminous, casting a silvery sheen over the entire meadow. The stars seemed to twinkle in response, their light dancing on the surface of the pond. The air was cool and refreshing, filled with the soothing scents of night-blooming flowers and the distant, faint aroma of pine from the nearby woods. The animals of the meadow of Serenity began to settle into their nocturnal routines. Deer with coats that glistened like silver in the moonlight stepped delicately to the water's edge to drink, Their movements were graceful and unhurried, their presence adding to the sense of calm that permeated the meadow. Birds with feathers that shimmered in the moonlight flitted silently through the trees, their occasional calls a soft counterpoint to the symphony of night sounds. As the night deepened, the serene pond continued to reflect the sky's ever-changing beauty. The water, still and clear, seemed to hold a world of its own, a mirror image of the heavens above. The pond's surface was like a portal into another realm, a place where dreams and reality merged in perfect harmony. Underneath the willow tree, a gentle soul named Aria sat on the moss-covered rock. Her eyes closed as she took in the serene beauty around her. Aria was the guardian of the serene pond, a role that had been passed down through generations. Each night, she would sit by the pond, her presence a calming influence on the already tranquil surroundings. Aria's hair, the color of moonlight, cascaded down her back in soft waves. Her eyes, when open, mirrored the deep blue of the night sky, filled with a wisdom and peace that came from years of tending to the meadow. She wore a simple gown of pale blue, the fabric shimmering like water under the moon's gentle light. As Aria sat by the pond, she hummed a soft, soothing melody, a lullaby that seemed to float on the air. Her voice, gentle and melodious, blended with the sounds of the meadow, creating a harmony that was both calming and enchanting. The animals nearby seemed to listen, their movements slowing as they absorbed the peacefulness of her song. The melody carried across the meadow, reaching the ears of all who rested there. It was a song of peace, of calm, and of dreams. It spoke of the beauty of the night, the serenity of the pond, and the magic of the moonlit meadow. It was a song that invited all who heard it to let go of their worries, to relax, and to drift into the gentle embrace of sleep. As the night wore on, the symphony of the meadow of serenity continued, its soothing sounds and gentle light creating a perfect environment for rest and relaxation. The moon, high in the sky, cast its silver light over everything, making the meadow and the pond glow with an otherworldly beauty. The stars bright and twinkling, seem to watch over the meadow, their light a constant reminder to the vastness and peace of the cosmos. Under the willow tree, Aria's song continued, her voice a beacon of calm in the quiet night. The fireflies danced around her, their light adding to the magical ambience. The pond, still and reflective, held the moon and the stars in its gentle embrace, a mirror of the sky's beauty. And so, in the meadow of serenity, time seemed to stand still. The night was a time of perfect peace, a time when dreams took flight and worries melted away. It was a time when the gentle sounds of nature and the soothing light of the moon created a sanctuary of calm and beauty. It was a place where the soul could rest, where the heart could find peace, and where the mind could drift into the soft, comforting embrace of sleep. As the night deepened and the stars continued their watch, the meadow of serenity remained a haven of tranquility. The serene pond, with its reflective waters and surrounding beauty, was a place of pure calm and peacefulness. It was a place where dreams were born, where the gentle symphony of nature lulled all into restful slumber, and where the soul could find true and lasting peace. Under the watchful gaze of the moon and stars, the meadow of serenity stood as a timeless refuge, a place where the beauty of the night and the serenity of the pond created a perfect symphony of calm. It was a place where all who entered could find rest, relaxation, and the gentle embrace of sleep, rocked gently by the soothing melody of the night. Serenity on the summer sea. In the heart of a summer night, when the world is wrapped in a velvet cloak of darkness, and the air is scented with salt and adventure, there exists a realm of tranquility upon the water. This is the tale of Serenity on the summer sea, a journey aboard a small yacht where the night unfolds like a dream, filled with whispered breezes, shimmering stars, and the gentle lull of the ocean's embrace. Imagine a small yacht, its sleek hull cutting through the gentle ripples of the sea with graceful ease. On deck, cushions are arranged for comfort, inviting weary souls to recline and gaze upward into the vast expanse of the night sky. The yacht rocks ever so faintly, a soothing rhythm that lulls both body and mind into a state of serenity. Out on the water, silence reigns supreme, save for the soft lapping of waves against the boat's hull. Occasionally, a fish breaks the surface with a splash, adding a playful note to the nocturnal symphony. The stillness is profound, a sacred hush that envelopes everything in its gentle embrace. Above, the night sky unfolds like a celestial tapestry woven with countless stars. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens, a river of light that meanders through the darkness, guiding the wayward traveler on a journey of cosmic wonder. Shooting stars streak across the sky, leaving ethereal trails of light that ignite the imagination and stir the soul. Constellations emerge from the depths of space, each star a beacon of ancient stories and timeless myths. Orion the hunter stands tall and proud with his belt of 3 bright stars, while Cassiopeia reclines gracefully in her celestial throne. The night sky becomes a playground of dreams where wishes are whispered to the stars and hopes take flight on wings of stardust. A gentle breeze sweeps across the deck, carrying with it the scent of salt and seaweed. It ruffles hair and caresses skin, a tender touch that soothes and invigorates in equal measure. The warmth of the night breeze is a balm for the senses, a reminder of the interconnectedness of earth and sky, sea and stars. Beneath the yacht, the ocean stretches endlessly, its depths a realm of mystery and wonder. Dolphins may play in the moonlit waves, their laughter echoing across the water like silver bells. Whales may sing their ancient songs, their voices reverberating through the hull of the yacht like a heartbeat of the sea. As the night deepens and stars twinkle in silent reverence, the soul finds solace in the beauty of serenity on the summer sea. The symphony of the ocean's whispers, the serenade of the night breeze, and the celestial theater above create a symphony of peace and tranquility. Under the canopy of stars and amidst the chorus of nature's lullaby, worries dissolve like mist in the morning sun. The warmth of summer becomes a cherished gift, inviting the weary traveler to surrender to the embrace of sleep. And so, as the night unfolds its gentle rhythm and the symphony of nature's whispers fills the air, the soul finds rest in the cradle of serenity on the summer sea. Dreams unfold like petals in the moonlight, guided by the gentle hand of the night sky's celestial watch. Whiskers in the Castle. In a vast and ancient castle, nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a magnificent cat named Whiskers. Whiskers was no ordinary feline. He possessed fur as soft as silk, shimmering with hues of silver and white. His eyes were like orbs of emerald, gleaming with a wisdom that seemed beyond his years. Whiskers roamed the castle grounds with grace and curiosity, his every movement a testament to his regal bearing. One tranquil evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the first stars began to twinkle in the velvet sky, Whiskers could be found in the castle's library. The library was a haven of knowledge, its walls lined with towering bookshelves filled with leather-bound tomes and ancient scrolls. The air was redolent with the faint scent of parchment and old wood, mingling harmoniously with the sweet aroma of beeswax candles flickering on ornate candelabras. Whiskers sat upon a plush velvet cushion beside the fireplace, his tail wrapped elegantly around his paws as he groomed himself meticulously. Each stroke of his tongue smoothed down his delicate whiskers, his ears flicking occasionally at the crackling of the fire and the distant murmur of pages turning in the evening breeze. After a leisurely grooming session, Whiskers stretched languidly and padded silently through the library's ornate wooden door into the castle's grand corridor. His first stop was the great hall, a majestic chamber adorned with towering marble pillars and a vaulted ceiling that seemed to reach towards the heavens. Moonlight streamed through the stained glass windows, casting a kaleidoscope of colours upon the polished stone floor. The air was imbued with the faint scent of old parchment and the sweet aroma of incense wafting from a small, intricately carved altar in one corner. The flickering flames of beeswax candles illuminated a grand tapestry depicting a heroic battle from a bygone era, its threads shimmering with age-old tales of valor and chivalry. In the corner of the great hall, beneath the watchful gaze of the tapestry, Whiskers found his favorite spot, a plush velvet armchair that cradled him in its soft embrace. From this vantage point, he observed the dance of shadows on the walls, mesmerized by the interplay of light and darkness as the candles flickered in the gentle breeze. With graceful steps, Whiskers continued his nocturnal exploration, venturing into the solarium, a sanctuary bathed in the soft glow of moonlight filtering through large, arched windows. The solarium was a verdant oasis, its stone walls adorned with climbing ivy and potted plants overflowing with lush foliage. The air was redolent with the crisp scent of fresh herbs and the earthy aroma of damp soil, mingling harmoniously with the delicate perfume of jasmine blossoms that bloomed near the windows. Amidst the lush greenery, Whiskers discovered a sun-dappled corner where a cushioned window seat beckoned invitingly. He leaped gracefully onto the seat, feeling the warmth of the fading sunlight caress his fur. From his perch, he observed the moon rising in the distance, casting a silvery glow over the castle grounds. The gentle rustling of leaves and the distant murmur of a nearby stream lulled him into a state of serene tranquility. As night descended upon the castle, Whiskers made his way to the master bedroom, a sanctuary of comfort and warmth. The bedroom was adorned with rich tapestries depicting scenes of nature and intricate patterns woven into the fabric. The air was infused with the soothing aroma of lavender and sandalwood, emanating from a small, crackling fire in the hearth. Near the foot of the large canopied bed, Whiskers found his final resting place, a plush velvet cushion embroidered with delicate golden thread. He settled down into the cushion's soft embrace, feeling the gentle warmth of the fire and the rhythmic rise and fall of his own contented purring. As Whiskers closed his eyes, the castle embraced him in its quiet embrace, enveloping him in a sense of peace and security. The distant sounds of the castle settling into slumber, the crackling of the fire, the soft hoot of an owl outside, became a soothing lullaby that carried him into a deep, restful sleep. And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon and the comforting presence of the castle, Whiskers drifted off into dreams, his gentle purrs blending harmoniously with the night's symphony. The Jewels of Zephyra. As the suns of the distant planet Zephyra dip below the horizon, the sky is bathed in an otherworldly twilight of vibrant hues. A soft, warm breeze carries the sweet scent of alien flora, mixing with the briny tang of the ocean. The gentle sound of waves lapping against the shore invites you to walk along the beach, a stretch of sand so extraordinary that it seems to belong to a dream rather than reality. The sand beneath your feet is unlike anything found on earth. Each grain is a kaleidoscope of colors, shimmering with an inner light that pulses in harmony with the rhythm of the ocean. The sand glows in shades of deep sapphire, vibrant magenta, and luminous emerald, creating a mesmerizing mosaic that sparkles as if infused with tiny fragments of stardust. With each step, your footprints leave behind faintly glowing imprints, marking your path along this fantastical shore. The ocean itself is a marvel. The waters of Zephyra are a striking shade of teal, deepened into a rich indigo as they extend towards the horizon. The waves, gentle and rhythmic, carry with them a magical sea foam that glows with an ethereal luminescence. The foam shimmers in soft hues of silver and pale blue, creating a breathtaking display of light that dances across the surface of the water. It is as if the water holds the essence of the stars themselves, casting a serene and otherworldly glow that illuminates the entire beach. As you meander across the shoreline, your eyes are drawn to the glimmering treasures scattered across the sand. Jewels of unimaginable beauty lie nestled among the grains, each one unique and more breathtaking than the last. You pick up a radiant opal, its surface alive with a swirling dance of colors, fiery oranges and pinks intermingling with cool blues and greens. The opal seems to hold the essence of a sunset within its depths, capturing the fleeting beauty of twilight in a single stone. Nearby, you find a crystalline sapphire, its deep blue depths holding the secrets of the ocean. The sapphire sparkles with an inner light, casting tiny flecks of azure and cobalt into the surrounding sand. You marvel at a piece of polished citrine that glows like captured sunlight, its warm golden hue radiating a gentle, soothing warmth. Each jewel is a work of art, a masterpiece of nature that adds to the enchantment of this alien beach. Interspersed among the jewels are seashells of extraordinary beauty and intricacy. One shell, a delicate spiral of translucent jade, is etched with intricate patterns that look like ancient runes, each line and curve telling a story of the ocean's timeless wisdom. Another shell, fan-shaped and larger than your hand, displays rippling bands of violet and gold that seem to pulse with a gentle inner light. It is as if the shell has captured the essence of a distant nebula, holding within it the beauty of the cosmos. You discover a conch shell adorned with tiny, sparkling crystals that reflect the soft light of the sea foam, creating a miniature galaxy in your hand. The crystals shimmer in shades of pink, blue, and silver, casting a delicate, mesmerizing glow. The night sky is a tapestry of stars and nebulas, more brilliant and varied than anything seen from Earth. A vast nebula stretches across the sky, a swirling vortex of vibrant magentas, electric blues, and fiery oranges, creating a celestial masterpiece that seems almost close enough to touch. The stars twinkle in every conceivable color, their light dancing and reflecting off the ocean's surface, creating a mesmerizing symphony of light. You continue your leisurely walk along the beach, feeling a deep sense of peace and wonder. The beauty of Zephyra, its ocean, its sands, its treasures, and its sky envelops you in a cocoon of serenity and awe. Every breath you take is filled with the magic of this distant world. And as you lay down on the soft, colorful sand to gaze up at the magnificent night sky, you feel a profound connection to the universe. The vastness of the cosmos, with its infinite beauty and mystery, seems to hold you in a gentle embrace, reminding you of the endless possibilities and wonders that await discovery. As you close your eyes, the sounds of the ocean and the gentle breeze lull you into a deep, restful sleep. In your dreams, you continue to wander the shores of Zephyra, exploring its endless beauty and marveling at the treasures it holds. The distant planet with its vibrant sands, glowing ocean and celestial wonders becomes a part of your soul, a place of eternal beauty and peace that you can return to whenever you need to feel the magic of the universe. And so, as you drift into slumber, the dream of Zephyra remains with you, a testament to the limitless beauty and wonder of the cosmos, and a reminder that in the vast expanse of the universe, there are places of unimaginable splendor waiting to be discovered. The Peacock and the Pond. In a serene and secluded corner of an ancient, enchanted forest, where time itself seemed to slow and the air is thick with magic, there is a glistening pond. This pond, more splendid than any earthly body of water, is a tranquil oasis, encircled by towering ancient trees whose emerald leaves whisper secrets in the gentle breeze. The water is so clear and pure that the sky and the trees are reflected in perfect harmony on its surface, creating a mirror image that dances with the shifting light of day and the ethereal glow of twilight. Beside this pond lives a magnificent peacock named Seraph. Seraph's feathers are a living tapestry of colors, each one shimmering with hues that defy earthly description. His plumage is a cascade of azure blues, emerald greens, and iridescent purples, with eye spots that glimmer like polished jewels in the soft light. Seraph moves with a grace that seems almost otherworldly, each step a fluid motion that belies a deep connection to the enchantment of the forest. Every morning, as the first rays of the sun. Yes, for this enchanted world has twin suns, begin to crest the horizon. Seraph makes his way to the pond. The light filters through the thick canopy of leaves, casting dappled patterns of gold and green onto the forest floor, illuminating the path like a mosaic of sunlight. The air is filled with the soft hum of life awakening, the gentle rustle of leaves, the distant songs of birds greeting the dawn, and the occasional splash of a fish breaking the pond's surface. As Seraph reaches the edge of the pond, he pauses to take in the serenity of the scene. The water, still and reflective, seems to hold the essence of tranquility itself. Each ripple that spreads across its surface is a delicate caress, a whisper of the forest's ancient magic. The scent of blooming flowers wafts through the air, sweet and intoxicating, mingling with the crisp freshness of the morning dew. Seraph dips his beak into the water, taking a slow, deliberate sip. The water is cool and refreshing, and it fills him with a sense of peace and well-being. After drinking, Seraph unfurls his splendid tail feathers, spreading them wide in a dazzling display of color and light. The feathers catch the light of the rising suns, refracting it into a kaleidoscope of hues that dance and shimmer with every subtle movement. He begins to preen, his beak moving meticulously through his feathers, smoothing and cleaning each one with care. This ritual is both calming and invigorating, a moment of mindfulness that connects him deeply to the world around him. As the day progresses, Seraph wanders the shores of the pond, his senses alive with the beauty and serenity of his surroundings. The grass beneath his feet is soft and cool, a lush carpet that feels like a dream underfoot. He delights in the delicate flowers that dot the landscape, each one a burst of color and fragrance. There are blooms of every hue imaginable, vivid reds, soft pinks, radiant yellows, and deep purples. The flowers sway gently in the breeze, their petals delicate as silk, releasing a sweet, heady aroma that fills the air with a sense of pure, unadulterated bliss. Sometimes Seraph finds a comfortable spot beneath one of the ancient trees and rests, listening to the soothing symphony of the forest. The leaves rustle like whispered secrets, and the gentle murmur of the pond is a constant, comforting presence. Birds sing their melodious tunes, their songs weaving in and out of the other sounds of the forest, creating a harmonious backdrop that lulls Seraph into a state of serene contentment. As the suns begin their slow descent, casting long, golden shadows across the forest, the pond takes on a different kind of magic. The light softens, turning the water into a pool of liquid gold, shimmering and glowing with the colors of the sunset. The air grows cooler, and the sounds of the forest begin to shift. The songs of the daybirds fade, replaced by the gentle calls of nocturnal creatures awakening to greet the night. Seraph loves this time of day, the quiet transition from the vibrant energy of daylight to the calm, reflective stillness of dusk. He sits at the water's edge, watching as the sky transforms into a canvas of deep purples, pinks, and oranges. The stars begin to appear, one by one, their light twinkling softly in the growing darkness. The pond mirrors the sky, creating an illusion of infinite depth, a window into the cosmos. With the arrival of twilight, the forest itself seems to take a breath, settling into a gentle, restful rhythm. The fireflies emerge, their tiny lights flickering like stars brought down to earth, adding to the enchantment of the scene. Seraph watches them with quiet fascination, their delicate dance a testament to the magic that infuses this place. As night fully embraces the forest, the pond's surface reflects the multitude of stars that now fill the sky. It is a breathtaking sight, a celestial tapestry that seems to stretch on forever, each star a tiny beacon of light and hope. The night is clear, and the twin moons rise in tandem, casting their soft, silvery glow over the landscape. The large moon is a deep, regal blue, its light cool and soothing. The smaller moon is a warm, golden orb, its light gentle and comforting. Together, they bathe the forest in a serene, dreamlike glow. Seraph settles down by the pond, his feathers shimmering softly in the moonlight. The air is filled with the gentle, rhythmic sounds of the night, the distant hoot of an owl, the soft rustle of leaves, the occasional splash of a fish. He feels a profound sense of peace and belonging, a connection to the ancient magic of the forest and the eternal dance of the cosmos above. As you listen to this tale, you too can feel the serenity of this enchanted place. The sounds, scents, and sights of the forest and the pond fill your senses, lulling you into a deep state of relaxation. Imagine yourself there, walking along the vibrant shores of the pond, feeling the soft, colorful sand beneath your feet, the cool, refreshing water of the pond, and the gentle, soothing breeze. Picture the magnificent peacock, Seraph, his iridescent feathers shimmering in the light of the twin suns and the moons, a symbol of the beauty and magic that surrounds you. Let the tranquility of this scene wash over you, easing away any tension or stress. Feel the calmness of the forest, the gentle rhythm of the pond, and the infinite expanse of the night sky. Allow yourself to be fully present in this moment, to embrace the peace and serenity that this enchanted world offers. As you drift off to sleep, carry with you the magic of this place, the beauty of the pond, the grace of the peacock, and the endless wonder of the stars. Let your dreams be filled with the enchantment of Aveloria, a world where tranquility and beauty reign, a place where you can always return to find peace and rest. Sleep well, and may your dreams be as magical and serene as the tale of Seraph and his enchanted pond. The swaying pines. In the heart of a vast and tranquil forest, where the whisper of the breeze carries the secrets of the ages, stand the majestic pine trees. On a warm summer night, these ancient sentinels come alive, swaying gently to the rhythm of the wind, creating a mesmerizing dance that soothes the soul and calms the mind. The forest is a symphony of subtle sounds and delicate fragrances. The air is rich with the scent of pine needles and cones, a natural perfume that speaks of earth and sky. The needles, fine and slender, form dense clusters that shimmer in the moonlight, their dark green hue almost black against the silver sky. Pine cones, like nature's own ornaments, dangle from the branches. Their woody scales are intricately layered, each one a perfect piece of the whole, adding texture and depth to the tree's silhouette. The breeze is gentle, yet purposeful, warm and soothing as it flows through the forest. It caresses the pine needles, causing them to shiver and dance. This breeze, though light, possesses a strength that moves the mighty trunks, swaying them in a timeless, undulating motion. The trees bend with grace, their trunks sturdy and resilient, yet yielding to the wind's tender push. As the night moves through the forest, it sets the pines in motion, creating a scene of hypnotic beauty. Each tree sways to and fro, back and forth, in perfect harmony with its neighbors. The movement is slow and rhythmic, a gentle wave that passes through the forest like a whisper. This dance is ancient, a ritual of nature that has been performed for millennia, witnessed only by the stars and the moon. The pine trees sway in unison, their branches moving in a soothing rhythm. The sound of the needles brushing against one another is a soft, whispering melody that fills the night air. It is a song of the forest, a lullaby that invites peace and relaxation. Against the backdrop of the night sky, the pine trees stand tall and proud. Their silhouettes are stark and beautiful, dark shapes against the shimmering canvas of stars. The moon casts a silvery light, highlighting the edges of the needles and cones, giving them an ethereal glow. The sky is clear, a vast expanse of twinkling stars that seem to dance in response to the swaying trees below. The sight of the swaying pines is mesmerizing, a hypnotic dance that captivates the eye and soothes the mind. Each tree moves with a graceful ease, their branches and needles undulating in a slow, rhythmic motion. The back and forth, to and fro, is a gentle, continuous wave that lulls the observer into a state of deep relaxation. It is as if the trees are performing a dance of serenity, inviting all who see it to join in the peaceful rhythm of the night. The forest is a living entity, a harmonious blend of sight, sound, and scent. The gentle rustling of the needles, the soft creaking of the trunks, and the subtle, sweet fragrance of the pine cones create a sensory tapestry that is both calming and invigorating. The pines stand together, their roots intertwined beneath the forest floor, their branches reaching towards the sky in a unified embrace. In this moment, the forest is a sanctuary of peace and tranquility. The swaying pines, the gentle breeze, and the starry sky create a scene of perfect harmony. It is a place where one can feel completely at ease, embraced by the timeless beauty of nature. The forest whispers a lullaby, a song of the earth and sky, inviting all who listen to drift into a peaceful sleep. As the night deepens, the forest becomes even more serene. The breeze continues its gentle dance through the trees, the pines swaying in a rhythm that is as old as time itself. The scent of the pine needles and cones fills the air, a soothing balm that calms the mind. The stars twinkle brightly, their light a beacon of peace in the vast expanse of the sky. The forest is alive with the subtle sounds of the night, the rustling of needles, the soft creak of the branches, and the gentle sigh of the breeze create a symphony of stillness that is profoundly calming. It is a song of the forest, a melody that speaks of peace and tranquility. The pine trees continue their gentle dance, swaying to and fro, back and forth in a hypnotic rhythm. Their movement is a soothing wave, a slow and steady motion that lulls the observer into a state of deep relaxation. It is a dance of peace, a dance of the night, a dance that invites all who see it to join in the tranquility of the forest. The night is a haven of peace and serenity. the swaying pines, the gentle breeze, and the starry sky create a scene of perfect harmony. The forest is a sanctuary, a place where one can feel completely at ease, embraced by the timeless beauty of nature. The night whispers a lullaby, a song of the earth and sky, inviting all who listen to drift into a peaceful sleep. In the heart of the forest, under the watchful gaze of the moon and stars, the pine trees sway gently in the breeze. Their movement is a dance of peace, a dance that invites all who see it to join in the tranquility of the night. The scent of the pine needles and cones, and the gentle rustling of the branches, and the soft, soothing sound of the palms puts you to sleep. Camping under the stars, nestled in the heart of an ancient forest, surrounded by towering pine trees and a canopy of stars, lies a serene campsite. Here, under the watchful gaze of the moon, nature unfolds its nighttime symphony, offering a safe haven of tranquility and peace. This is a place where worries melt away, and the soul finds solace in the gentle embrace of the wilderness. As twilight descends, the forest transforms into a magical realm. The tall pines, standing like silent sentinels, sway gently in the warm summer breeze. Their needles whisper secrets to the night, creating a soothing melody that lulls the mind into a state of serene relaxation. The air is rich with the scent of pine and earth, a natural perfume that invigorates and calms in equal measures. Fireflies flit through the underbrush, their tiny lights blinking in harmonious rhythm. They create an ethereal glow that illuminates the forest floor, turning the landscape into a living tapestry of light and shadow. Each flicker of a firefly is a brushstroke in a masterpiece of nature, casting a gentle, magical radiance that makes the forest feel both alive and enchanted. The forest at night is a symphony of soft, comforting sounds. The gentle rustle of leaves as the breeze dances through the trees. The distant call of an owl and the rhythmic chirping of crickets create a harmonious chorus that soothes the soul. These sounds, familiar and ancient, weave together to form a lullaby that calms the spirit and quiets the mind. Gazing upward, the silhouette of the pine trees stands stark against the backdrop of the night sky. Their tall, slender forms reaching towards the heavens, framing the stars in delicate, intricate patterns. The contrast of the dark needles against the sparkling stars creates a mesmerizing view, drawing the eye upward and inviting contemplation of the vastness of the universe. The pines, with their evergreen beauty, offer a sense of timelessness and stability. They stand as guardians of the night, their presence a comforting reminder of the enduring strength and tranquility of nature. In the heart of the campsite, a campfire crackles softly, its flames dancing and flickering in the gentle breeze. The fire casts a warm golden glow, creating a circle of light and safety. Its heat is a comforting presence, warding off the chill of the night and keeping unwanted insects at bay. The scent of burning wood mingles with the fresh forest air, adding another layer of sensory delight to the experience. The fire's light illuminates the faces of those gathered around it, reflecting in their eyes and casting long, flickering shadows that dance on the forest floor. It is a focal point of connection and comfort, a beacon of warmth and security in the heart of the wilderness. Surrounded by the natural beauty of the forest, a profound sense of safety and security envelops you. The gentle sounds, the warm breeze, and the magical glow of the fireflies create an atmosphere of perfect peace. It feels natural to be here, embraced by nature, far from the stresses of everyday life. As the fire crackles and the night deepens, you slip into your sleeping bag. It is a cocoon of warmth and comfort, enveloping you in a soft, snug embrace. The fabric feels gentle against your skin, and the insulation provides a perfect balance of warmth, allowing you to relax completely. Lying on your back, you gaze up at the night sky, marveling at the brilliance of the stars. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens, a shimmering river of light. Shooting stars occasionally streak across the sky, their fleeting presence a reminder of the magic and wonder of the universe. The fire continues to burn softly, its light casting a gentle glow over the campsite. The warmth keeps the bugs at bay, allowing you to lay undisturbed, fully immersed in the beauty of the night. The air is filled with the scent of pine, earth, and the faint hint of smoke from the campfire, creating a sensory tapestry that is both calming and invigorating. The rhythmic rise and fall of your own breath in harmony with the gentle sway of the trees and the soft chorus of the night creates a sense of deep relaxation. The world fades away, leaving only the serene beauty of the forest and the comforting embrace of your sleeping bag. Above, the sky is a vast expanse of twinkling stars. Each constellation tells a story, each star a beacon of ancient light. The moon, in its gentle glow, casts a silvery light that enhances the magic of the night. It is a perfect night, clear and cloudless, a canvas of cosmic beauty that invites reflection and wonder. As you lay there, cocooned in your cozy sleeping bag, the peace of the forest surrounds you. The sounds, the scents, and sights blend together into a symphony of tranquility, lulling you into a state of deep relaxation. Your body sinks into the soft ground, and your mind drifts on the gentle currents of the summer breeze. The fireflies continue their dance. The stars continue to shine, and the night continues its timeless serenade. You feel a profound sense of connection to the natural world, a sense of belonging and peace that is rare and precious. the warmth of the campfire, the comfort of your sleeping bag, and the soothing sounds of the forest create the perfect conditions for sleep. Your eyelids grow heavy and your breath slows as you drift into a peaceful slumber. The night sky with its myriad stars watches over you, a celestial garden ensuring your rest is undisturbed. In this moment, you are one with nature, at peace with the world, and ready to embrace the deep, restful sleep that awaits. The forest, the fire, and the stars weave a cocoon of serenity around you, guiding you gently into the realm of dreams. And so, under the watchful gaze of the stars and the comforting presence of the forest, you drift off into a deep, restful sleep, your body and mind at ease, embraced by the magic of the night. The tranquil beach of Aveloria. On a distant planet named Aveloria, nestled in a tranquil corner of the universe, there existed a beach so serene and beautiful that it seemed to be a dream made real. This beach, known as Starlight Cove, was a haven of peace and wonder, a place where the gentle rhythms of nature invited all who visited to leave their worries behind and drift into a state of perfect relaxation. As the sun set on Aveloria, the sky transformed into a canvas of mesmerizing colors, hues of lavender, rose, and gold blended seamlessly, casting a warm, ethereal glow over Starlight Cove. The soft, powdery sand, fine as sugar, stretched out in a gentle curve, meeting the calm, azure waters of the ocean. Each grain of sand sparkled faintly, catching the last light of day and reflecting it like tiny stars. The air was perfumed with the delicate scent of exotic blooms that dotted the dunes. These flowers, with petals like fine silk, released a sweet, calming fragrance that mingled with the salty tang of the sea breeze. The gentle wind whispered through the leaves of the palm trees, their fronds swaying gracefully, creating a soothing, rustling melody. As twilight deepened, the first stars began to appear, twinkling like diamonds in the vast indigo sky. Avaloria's moons, 3 in number, rose in unison, casting a silvery light that bathed the beach in an otherworldly glow. The moon's reflections danced on the surface of the ocean, creating a shimmering pathway that seemed to lead to the horizon and beyond. The ocean, calm and inviting, lapped gently at the shore, its rhythmic waves creating a lullaby that blended harmoniously with the soft sounds of the evening. The water was clear and still, a mirror of the sky above, reflecting the moons and stars in perfect clarity. It was as if the boundary between sea and sky had dissolved, leaving a seamless expanse of tranquil beauty. Nestled among the palm trees was a small, charming pavilion, its structure woven from the native golden-hued reeds of Aveloria. The pavilion was open to the sea breeze, allowing the soft, fragrant air to flow through. Inside, plush, oversized cushions and hammocks made from fine, silken threads invited relaxation. Lanterns crafted from delicate shells and filled with bioluminescent crystals cast a gentle, ambient light that added to the pavilion's cozy, inviting atmosphere. As night fell, the symphony of the beach began to play. Gentle waves lapped at the shore, their soft, rhythmic sound blending with the whispering breeze and the distant calls of nocturnal creatures. The air was filled with the soothing scent of the ocean and the fragrant flowers, creating an atmosphere of perfect calm. The sounds of Starlight Cove were a soothing symphony of nature. Crickets began their nightly serenade, their rhythmic chirping blending harmoniously with the soft rustle of the leaves. Frogs near the pond added their own gentle croaks to the mix, creating a melody that was both calming and enchanting. In the distance, the soft hoot of an owl echoed, a reminder of the night's gentle watchfulness. Fireflies emerged from their hidden nooks, their tiny, glowing bodies flickering like earthbound stars. They danced above the surface of the pond, their light adding to the magical ambience. Their movements were slow and graceful, creating trails of light that seemed to weave a spell of calm and wonder over the meadow. Near the edge of the pond, a willow tree stood, its long, graceful branches draping down to touch the water. The tree's leaves whispered softly in the breeze, their gentle rustling adding another layer of tranquility to the night. Beneath this tree, a soft, moss-covered rock provided the perfect spot for a weary soul to rest and take in the serene beauty of the surroundings. In this tranquil setting, there was a sense of timelessness. The meadow of Serenity was a place where the past, present, and future seemed to blend into one endless moment of peace. It was a sanctuary where one could escape the rush of the world and simply be enveloped in the gentle embrace of nature's calm. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, its light grew even more luminous, casting a silvery sheen over the entire meadow. The animals of the meadow of Serenity began to settle into their nocturnal routines. Deer with coats that glistened like silver in the moonlight stepped delicately to the water's edge to drink. Their movements were graceful and unhurried, their presence adding to the sense of calm that permeated the meadow. Birds with feathers that shimmered in the moonlight flitted silently through the trees, their occasional calls a soft counterpoint to the symphony of night sounds. As the night deepened, the serene pond continued to reflect the sky's ever-changing beauty. The water, still and clear, seemed to hold a world of its own, a mirror image of the heavens above. The pond's surface was like a portal into another realm, a place where dreams and reality merged in perfect harmony. The entire landscape seemed to resonate with the melody. The waves lapped in time with the rhythm. The palm fronds swayed gently, and the stars twinkled in harmony. It was as if the entire landscape was participating in this symphony of peace and beauty, creating a perfect environment for rest and relaxation. Time seemed to slow down in Starlight Cove. The minutes stretched into hours, and the hours into an eternity of peaceful moments, each one as perfect and soothing as the last. The world outside this tranquil beach felt like a distant memory, a place that could be forgotten in the embrace of such profound calm. The moons climbed higher in the sky, their light growing more luminous and casting long, silvery shadows on the sand. The ocean's surface became a canvas of shimmering light, reflecting the beauty of the heavens above. The stars, bright and countless, seemed to watch over the beach, their light a constant reminder of the infinite peace of the universe. As the night deepened, the symphony began to wane, the notes growing softer and more tender. The fireflies' glow became more subdued, their dance slowing as they settled among the flowers. The sea turtles returned to the water, their movements leaving delicate patterns in the sand. The birds nestled in the trees, their calls becoming whispers in the night. The final notes of the melody carried on the breeze, inviting all who heard it to close their eyes and drift into sleep. The music of Starlight Cove had woven its magic once again, creating a night of perfect peace and serene dreams. The tranquil beach of Aveloria, with its serene beauty and soothing sounds, was a place of pure calm and peacefulness. It was a place where dreams were born, where the gentle symphony of nature lulled all into restful slumber, and where the soul could find true and lasting peace. The melody of the night would continue to weave its spell, creating a sanctuary of calm where dreams could take flight and the heart could find peace. And so, under the watchful gaze of the moons and stars, Starlight Cove remained a haven of serenity. The beach, with its shimmering sands and calming waters, was a place of pure calm and peacefulness. It was a place where dreams were born, where the gentle symphony of nature lulled all into restful slumber, and where the soul could find true and lasting peace. As the night wore on and the stars continued their celestial dance. Starlight Cove stood as a timeless refuge, a place where all who visited could find rest, relaxation, and the gentle embrace of sleep. The Moonlit Garden. On a serene summer night, under a sky sprinkled with stars, there exists a garden bathed in the soft, silvery glow of the moon. This garden, a hidden gem in the heart of a tranquil meadow, is a place where time seems to slow and the worries of the day gently fade away. The garden is a tapestry of colors and textures woven together by nature's gentle hand. Tall, elegant lilies with petals like pure silk stand sentinel by the garden's entrance. Their fragrance, a delicate whisper on the night breeze. The air is warm and soothing, a tender caress that brings a sense of profound peace and relaxation. As you step into the garden, the moonlight creates a magical play of light and shadow, casting gentle patterns on the path before you. The cobblestones, cool and smooth underfoot, guide you deeper into this enchanted sanctuary. Each step brings you closer to the heart of the garden, where a symphony of night sounds serenades you. The leaves of the ancient willow trees sway gracefully in the gentle breeze, their rustling a soft, soothing lullaby. The branches, draped like nature's own curtains, shimmer with the moon's light, creating an ethereal dance of shadows on the ground. The scent of blooming jasmine and honeysuckle fills the air, their sweet aroma blending harmoniously with the fresh, earthy scent of moss and dew-kissed grass. Nestled amidst the vibrant foliage, delicate flowers of every hue peek out, their petals glistening like precious gems in the moonlight. Roses, with their velvety softness, stand proudly alongside dainty daisies and vibrant tulips. Each bloom seems to glow with an inner light, adding to the garden's mystical allure. In the center of the garden lies a serene pond, its surface a mirror reflecting the starry sky above. The water is so still and clear that it seems to hold the very essence of tranquility. Tiny ripples spread across the surface, caused by the gentle touch of the breeze or the occasional leap of a playful fish. The sound of the water lapping softly against the pond's edge is like a soothing melody, a gentle reminder of nature's timeless rhythm. Above, the night sky is a canvas of deep indigo, adorned with countless stars that twinkle like diamonds scattered across velvet. The moon, full and radiant, casts its gentle light over the garden, creating a serene and magical atmosphere. Constellations tell their ancient stories, their shapes and patterns a testament to the wonders of the universe. As you wander through the garden, you come across a cozy nook, a perfect spot to rest and take in the beauty that surrounds you. A rustic wooden bench cushioned with soft, plush pillows invites you to sit and relax. The bench is positioned beneath a canopy of flowering vines, their blossoms cascading down like a fragrant waterfall. You settle into the cushions, feeling their comforting embrace, and take a deep breath, inhaling the garden's intoxicating scents. The gentle swaying of the vines above and the soft rustling of leaves lull you into a state of deep relaxation. The night air, warm and inviting, wraps around you like a soft blanket. The world outside the garden fades away, leaving you cocooned in this haven of peace and serenity. Fireflies begin to emerge, their tiny lights flickering like stars brought down to earth. They dance gracefully through the garden, their glow adding to the enchantment of the scene. Their presence is a reminder of the magic that fills this place, a magic that soothes the soul and quiets the mind. As you sit in the moonlit garden, your senses are filled with the beauty and tranquility that surrounds you. The sounds, scents, and sights of the night garden blend together in a symphony of relaxation. The gentle hum of crickets, the distant hoot of an owl, and the soft whisper of the breeze through the trees creates a soothing soundtrack that eases you into a state of calm. You lie back on the bench, gazing up at the night sky, feeling completely at peace. The stars twinkle softly, their light a gentle lullaby that beckons you to close your eyes. The moon, with its serene glow, watches over you like a guardian, its light a comforting presence. In this moment, everything is perfect. The worries of the day are a distant memory, replaced by the serene beauty of the moonlit garden. You feel safe, secure, and completely at ease. The garden, with its magic and tranquility, has woven its spell around you, lulling you into a state of deep relaxation and contentment. As you drift off to sleep, let the peace of the moonlit garden fill your dreams. Allow the gentle sounds of the night and the soft glow of the moon to carry you into a restful slumber. May your sleep be as serene and magical as the garden itself, a place where you can always return to find peace and tranquility. Sleep well, and may your dreams be filled with the enchantment of the moonlit garden. The Summer River. In the heart of a lush, verdant valley, where time seems to slow and the worries of the world fade away, there lies a tranquil river. This river, a lifeline to the surrounding forest, meanders gently through the landscape, its waters as clear as the finest crystal. It flows with a serene grace, carrying with it the essence of peace and tranquility. On a warm summer night, the river is a place of quiet enchantment. The air is soft and balmy, wrapping around you like a gentle embrace. A delicate breeze whispers through the trees, carrying with it the sweet scent of blooming wildflowers and the earthy aroma of damp soil. The sky above is a deep, velvety blue, sprinkled with countless stars that twinkle like diamonds in the night. As you stand by the river's edge, the gentle sound of the water flowing over smooth stones creates a soothing symphony. It's a melody that lulls your senses, and each ripple and splash a note in a harmonious song of nature. The river's surface reflects the moonlight, turning it into a shimmering pathway of silver that seems to stretch into infinity. The moon itself hangs low in the sky, its soft glow casting a magical light over the landscape. Tall trees, their leaves rustling softly in the breeze, line the riverbanks. Their branches reach out like protective arms, creating a canopy that shelters the river and those who come to seek its peace. The leaves, varying shades of green, shimmer under the moonlight, creating a mosaic of light and shadow that dances with the gentle sway of the branches. At the base of the trees, the ground is carpeted with a lush layer of moss. It feels cool and velvety underfoot, a natural cushion that invites you to sit and bask in the serenity of the night. The moss, rich and green, is dotted with delicate wildflowers that add bursts of color to the landscape. Their petals are soft and fragrant, releasing a sweet perfume that mingles with the fresh scent of the river. As you sit by the river, you can feel the gentle caress of the night breeze on your skin. It carries with it the sounds of the forest, a distant owl hooting, the soft rustle of leaves, the occasional splash of a fish breaking the water's surface. These sounds blend together into a symphony of nature, a calming backdrop that eases your mind and soul. The river itself is a marvel of natural beauty. Its waters are clear and cool, flowing with a gentle yet steady rhythm. Small, smooth stones line the riverbed, their surfaces polished by the constant flow of water. The light of the moon creates a dazzling display on the water's surface, turning each ripple into a wave of silver light. Fish dart gracefully through the water, their movements creating tiny ripples that add to the river's soothing melody. Looking up at the night sky, you see a tapestry of stars that spread out before you. The constellations are clearly visible, each one telling a story of its own. The Milky Way stretches across the sky like a river of stars, its soft glow adding to the enchantment of the night. Shooting stars occasionally streak across the sky, their brief flashes of light, a reminder of the wonder and mystery of the universe. The tranquility of the river and its surroundings creates a profound sense of peace. It's a place where time seems to stand still, where the worries and stresses of daily life melt away. The gentle rhythm of the water, the soft rustle of the leaves, and the sweet scent of the flowers all combine to create a sanctuary of calm. As you sit by the river, you feel a deep connection to nature and the world around you. The beauty of the night, the serenity of the river, and the gentle sounds of the forest all work together to lull you into a state of deep relaxation. You close your eyes, letting the soothing sounds and scents wash over you, feeling completely at ease and at peace. The river's gentle flow mirrors the steady rhythm of your breath. Each inhale and exhale bringing you closer to a state of perfect calm. You feel the coolness of the moss beneath you, the softness of the breeze on your skin, and the gentle caress of the night air. The stars above seem to twinkle just for you. Their light, a comforting presence in the vastness of the night sky. As you drift off to sleep, the river's gentle melody stays with you, a soothing lullaby that carries you into the realm of dreams. You feel safe, secure, and completely at peace, embraced by the tranquil beauty of the river and the night. In this moment, you are at one with the world around you, a part of the endless dance of nature and the universe. Sleep well, and may your dreams be as serene and beautiful as the tranquil river.